I didn't wake up a tourist who overslept and missed the day trip she paid for. I'm 21, and I lead group tours through Sicily for a Bulgarian travel agency. Every group gets the same rules on day one. I hand out a printed schedule with every departure time on it. I stand up on the bus microphone the night before and announce the next morning's departure out loud, twice. I give everyone my personal number in case they need to call me. That's the system. It works fine for groups of 40 people at a time, and it worked fine until Denise. Denise was mid-30s, traveling alone, same hotel as the rest of the group. On our first full day, we had an 8 a.m. departure for Etna and Taormina. Everyone else was outside the lobby by 7:55, coffee cups in hand, sunscreen already on. Denise showed up 10 minutes late, hair still wet, apologizing. I let it go. People oversleep on vacation. It happens. But once we pulled out, I got on the mic and told the whole bus, loud and clear, that I don't wait past 15 minutes for anyone, ever, unless they call me first. I said it twice so nobody could claim they didn't hear it. 2 days later, we had another 8 a.m. departure, a hike near Taormina. Denise was 25 minutes late. I called her phone twice. Nothing. I was standing by the bus door with my hand actually on the handle, ready to tell the driver to go, when she came sprinting across the parking lot in flip-flops, holding one shoe in her hand. She got lucky. The hotel receptionist had pulled me aside 2 minutes earlier about a mix-up on the rooming list, and that delay was the only reason she made it. I got back on the mic and said it a third time. Nobody is getting knocked on. Nobody is getting a wake-up call. Set an alarm. That night, near the front desk, Denise found me and asked if I could just knock on her door in the morning if she wasn't downstairs by 8:15. I told her, gently, that I couldn't do that for one guest out of 42. I reminded her again about the printed schedule, the phone number, the announcement every single night on the bus. She kept saying, no, just knock. It's not a big deal. I kept saying, I really can't. Please just set an alarm on your phone. The next stop was Syracuse. 8 a.m., same as always. I did my head count at 7:50. No, Denise. I called her twice. Both times it rang out and went to voicemail. I waited 15 extra minutes past our departure time, standing outside the bus in the heat, checking my phone every 30 seconds, asking the front desk to try her room line. Nothing. At 8:15, I told the driver to go. An hour later, my phone rang. It was Denise, frantic, asking where the bus was, where everyone was, why nobody had woken her up. I explained calmly that I'd called her twice, waited 15 minutes past our time, and had told her 3 separate times that morning wake-ups weren't something I did. She went quiet for a second. Then she said I had one job, and that I'd basically stolen the money she paid for that excursion. She missed the entire day. Syracuse, the boat ride around the harbor, lunch by the water, all of it. When we got back that evening, she was furious, and not quietly. She told 2 women from the group, right there in the lobby, that I had abandoned her alone in a foreign country. Then she called the agency office directly and filed a complaint against me by name. I found out about it the next morning from another guide, who saw the email chain before I did. I felt sick the whole walk over to the hotel where my manager, Nikolay, was staying that week for a site visit. I decided not to wait for him to call me in about it. I knocked on his door before breakfast and told him everything myself. The 10 minutes, the 25 minutes, the mic announcements, the knock on my door request, the 15 minutes I waited outside in the sun, all of it, before he could say a single word. He listened with his arms crossed, not saying anything until I was done talking. Then he pulled out his phone, scrolled for a second, and read the subject line back to me out loud in a flat voice. Guide abandoned me and stole my money. He looked up and said, Hun, I deleted that BS from my email the second I read it. I asked if he wanted my side in writing, for the file. He waved it off. Not necessary. The timestamps on my check-in calls already backed everything up, since the office logs every call on the work line. Then he told me Denise had pulled this on a different agency the summer before, and that guide had quit over it. He wasn't losing me over an alarm clock. 2 hours later he called again. The 1-star review was gone from the agency's page, and Denise's account was flagged. No more bookings. He told me to stop checking on individual guests before departure, since apparently that habit was half the reason she felt owed a knock in the first place. Next trip I made the announcement once and left it there. I'm moving to Spotify. Search TurtStories and follow.